Hi. In this video, I will try to explain how YIoT project gives possibility to focus on the most important parts of product and all additional things you will get from the scratch of YIoT project. Actually, I'd like to talk about two of the most important parts. First, it's a lot of complex things that you can get from the scratch. I'll explain it one by one. Also, it's a possibility to use extensions, different types of extensions. So YIoT project gives possibility to use a lot of things from the scratch, and it gives possibility to flexibly add extensions. Okay, let's start from things that you can get from the scratch of YIoT project. First of all, I want to say about communication via different network interfaces. You are getting it from the scratch. I'll show you, for example, it's currently used interfaces. It's a Bluetooth Low Energy, UDP, and WebSocket. But in general, adding of new network interface is very simple because it's implementation of only for functions. It's initialization, deinitializations, and receiving data and transmitting data. Only few things you have to implement. And then we can talk about quality of service or things like that. You could just say enable it and you will get it. So adding of network interfaces is very simple. So also then we use adding of different network interfaces. We can use local or remote communication. Then you start your YIoT product. That means you could use it locally, not only via something like MQTT. So local and remote communication from the scratch. Also, this project contains security for networking and data storage. I'll explain more about security and privacy in my next video. Also, YIoT project gives desktop and mobile applications. Right now, it's YIoT application. And it's a BSD tool, so you can just use it with extensions, or maybe you want just to clone it and to build. Also about build process. All our CI stuff, it's in separate repository and it's completely open source. So the only thing that you will be need to build this application for your purposes, it's only your certificates for Apple and you know. So you can just use it. Also, there are some examples for devices applications. Currently, it's ESP32. Linux, by Linux I mean we use it for Raspberry Pi mostly, and emulator. So adding of devices is very simple. I'll show it a bit in code. You have to create information about device and to fill some fields, and after that you just say initialize it, and you get completely workable device that could operate these JSON commands, for example. I'll show some part which we are working on right now. It's a web browser, this current link, and device emulator in cloud. And this emulated device is in my YIoT control application. I can open it and and to work with it. These things you will get a bit later. It will be some service that you will be able to say create device simulation for me, and I'll play this it. So it will be a bit later. Device creation is very simple, and you have from the scratch desktop and mobile applications and examples of embedded devices. Well, that's about things from the scratch. Different communications, local and remote communications, security and privacy, prepared device mobile applications, examples and stuff like that. Actually, you will get even more this YIoT project. I was talking about some big complex things. Well, let's talk about extensions, because these things gives possibility to make your control application and make your product very flexible. We have three types of extensions. It's a device, its integration and plugin. Example of this lamp, it's a device. This repository is separate from control application, and lamp is here. It's information. Here is information about lamp. We are getting it from here. It's a text, description, link, title, so you just describe your device, and also its sources. Here is protocol, only a few lines, and you do not pay attention to security. You just say, send me this JSON. And everything will be encrypted, sent, and received on another side. So it's a protocol. Also, it's a control QML. Then you see device. So only few things to get a new device type. Well, let's move forward. Extensions. Integrations. Then you want to add communication with some external service. Your user can just download integration and enable it. If you want to create own integration, you also have to create information and sources, these views and JavaScript. Let's check integrations. Right now it's a WebSocket, and it works in such way. You give link, and you can disable, enable it. Well, it's example of integration, and you are able to add your own or just download. For example, Google Home will be here also, and you will be able to enable or disable. It's on your decision. Well, let's talk about plugins. YIoT project contains plugins. And devices like Raspberry Pi, these devices could use some complex stuff, and you could create anything you want from this device, but you do not want to have it. You do not want to call some bunch of commands in terminal. It should be done by click. And let's say how it could be done. It's a device, Raspberry Pi, and plugin is here. It's a VPN Wi-Fi plugin. I'll show this plugin, work of this plugin a bit later and not in this video, but this plugin gives possibility to insert SD card and plug power cord to your Raspberry Pi, and inside of your application to click a few things, and you will get Wi-Fi VPN router. Only this Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi on Raspberry Pi, it can operate in station and access modes simultaneously. So only power cord and SD card, few clicks in your application, and you get in VPN Wi-Fi router. So it's so things like that could be done via your IoT device plugins, and each plugin could be just downloaded. Actually, I already described the benefits of YIoT project. First thing, it's a lot of different helper functionality from the scratch. And the second thing, it's extensions, different types of extensions. And so you are able to focus on only view for your device, only protocol on JavaScript, and that's all. And you are getting fully functional IoT device. Well, thanks for your attention and keep it simple, guys. Bye.